What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. My name is Myles, and today we are taking a look at this great starter camper option. It is a Keystone Springdale 1860 SS. SS stands for Super Slide, so it's going to have a huge slide out in here. You can see how small it is, but it has a ton of floor space for the size that you're getting. Something that is going to be very comfortable for the beginner RVer to tow and move around, but still offer you plenty of floor space in there and give you a lot of comfort while you're out camping. So let's go take a look at it. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Again, my name is Myles and super excited that you're here, especially if you are a first-time viewer and this is your first time seeing my channel. Even more excited that you're here. Sit back, hang out, and hope you enjoy the video. If you like RVs, like RV walkthroughs, are part of the RV community, or looking to become part of the RV community, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. You don't have to do it now. You can wait till longer in the video to see if it's worth hitting that subscribe button. But I have a lot of 2022 models that are about to hit the lot any day now. Some of them have already came in, and I will be going so hard for you to get those videos out of 2022 models that are coming here soon. Also, check out my TikTok and Instagram pages here that will have more short form videos for you to check out. And finally, if you consider coming to Holiday World to check out our trailers or give us a call and it was my videos that inspired you to trust us with your business, just let them know that it was my videos that brought you to Holiday World. That's all I got. Let's get into this video. So Keystone Springdale in general is going to be Keystone's entry-level travel trailer. It is obviously an aluminum-sided travel trailer, as you see here, which is going to mean that it has wooden framing throughout the unit. One nice thing about what the Springdale does with their wooden framing is they use hurricane straps for the construction of how they go about making sure that each frame piece for wood that they put in there is able to move around, but is also going to maintain its integrity for where it needs to be. But it needs to be able to have some give as it goes down the road so that the wood doesn't just completely snap or anything like that. So the hurricane straps that they use is one of the things behind the hood that they do as far as their framing, to make sure that it has enough flexibility where it's not going to crumble over time, but it also is going to help it stay in place and stay where it should be. So just a small thing that they do there. And this unit here is about 22 feet long, and I'll put the specs up here on the screen. It's going to be about 43 to 4,400 pounds. So pretty lightweight camper. It is a little bit heavier on the weight because, as you saw, we have a super slide. So let's walk around here and you'll see how big this slide out is for this small of a camper. I mean, it is a significant size slide out. There is a couch and a dinette table within the slide out. So a ton of floor space that you're going to get inside of here because of that, and something that makes this floor plan really unique. As we walk around, you'll see it is a single axle trailer. So single axle, very lightweight, easy to deal with. You're going to have all of your dump valves right here in one spot, so everything will come to this one spot here. Stabilizers are going to be manual. This is something that my dad never told me growing up because he wanted my life to be harder. It builds character, is what he would probably say. But when you have manual stabilizers like that, like this, a lot of you probably know, you can just take a drill with a bit that fits on this knob right there. And if you use a drill, it will shoot that thing down super fast, make your life very easy instead of having to use the hand crank like I did my entire life growing up, and makes your life a whole lot easier. I never got that information until I started working here. So I always had to do the sweating manual labor of putting those down with the hand cranks when I went camping with my family growing up. So don't be like me. Your power cord is going to be stored in here, which I really like, so you don't have to worry about where you're going to store it. It will have its own storage compartment that it'll tuck back into, and it is going to be a 30 amp unit with one AC on it. It has a 13.5K BTU AC, so 13,500 BTU AC. It is a rooftop AC, which is going to be more powerful than your side window unit ones that you see on some different travel trailers that come in this size. And all your water hookups will be right here. So your freshwater fill is going to be right in this compartment. This is where you will fill your freshwater tank. And if you are at a place that has water accommodations and can hook up to a city water connection, it will go right there. Looking into the pass-through storage, you can see it's actually a really big size pass-through storage, mostly as far as the height that you have in here. It is really significant, actually. I'm kind of surprised opening this up how tall it is. So a good amount of space in there. There's that hand crank that you want to keep handy just in case you do need it, but hopefully you're smart enough to bring a drill. Let's see, make sure there's no other things that I miss on the outside here. You do have your Winegard 360 antenna. That is basically like a digital antenna that is up there. Everything is enclosed in that dome. So that is going to give you your TV signal and radio signal, stuff like that. And finally, you're gonna have almost a full length awning. So a good awning size. You have your LED light strip up in the awning right here. What I like about this style of placement is that whether your awning is in or out, you get access to your LED lights, as opposed to some brands where they put the LED light strip in the end of the awning, so you can't see it until your awning is fully extended out, which is kind of nice because it shines back into your campground, but you don't get any usability with the LED light strip unless your awning is pushed out. So I prefer this method over the other if possible. So I like that they do that. And you also have solar connections here. So if you do want to connect a solar panel to it, it is all pre-wired to the battery so that you can trickle charge your battery, make sure that it's always staying charged. Another big addition to this model is your step. So it comes with a solid step, and this is something that you very rarely see in this size camper, and definitely a big upgrade from just a standard step. As many of you know, stepping into a camper with a standard step shakes the whole trailer. It's also not very reliable. I've seen a lot of people slip on them very easily. So these are going to be much more rugged, much easier as far as going in and out of your camper to deal with. And again, something you very rarely see on campers this size. Last couple things, you're going to have a vent outside of the trailer. So this is going to be from your microwave. It does vent out of the trailer if you are cooking inside of there and want to make sure all your smells don't just accumulate inside the camper. That will vent it outside of your trailer. And finally, you do have outlets out here as well, so you will have power. That's just about everything on the outside out here. Let's take a look underneath actually real quick. Get down underneath here. You will see that for the most part is all enclosed. It looks like you do have, okay, you'll see underneath here, for the most part it is enclosed up front. You do have what looks like 2 tanks that are exposed underneath here. So just something to keep in mind there as well. You do have exposed tanks underneath there. So this, like I said, is going to be more of your starter camper. It's going to be for the people that are just looking to get into camping for the most part. However, I have seen people that live in these and live in these successfully. So I guess really it can be whatever you want it to be or whatever you want to make it. But I would definitely recommend this as more of a starter camper for most people. Coming inside, we're going to just take a look real quick around the floor plan and then go from there. This is your super slide that you have here. So you can see you have the sofa, seating, and your dinette table. And the biggest thing that I think is a huge benefit to this floor plan, aside from the floor space and seating space, is going to be your wardrobe storage. So opening this up, first of all, if you look at the bed space area, you can see you only have this little tiny wardrobe. So you obviously are probably going to want more than that. And this here, whether it be for a wardrobe or for a pantry, whatever you want it to be, you have a ton of space in here to hang up clothes or put whatever you feel, is best suited to go in there. Another space here that can easily be designated as a pantry. And again, more space that can be used for clothes or as a pantry space. So between wardrobe storage and pantry storage, something that is usually very limited if you even have it at all in a camper this size, and a floor plan like this just gives you so much more than you could ask for, and probably the biggest benefit, I think, to something like this particular floor plan. Something on the structural integrity that I want to talk about also with this Keystone Springdale line is their flooring that is underneath here is what is called Dynaspan flooring. It is the same flooring that Keystone uses in their Montana fifth wheels. If you know about Montana's been the #1 selling luxury fifth wheel for the past 20 years in a row. So pretty remarkable what they've been able to do. Obviously, you don't do that if you build a pretty good product. And the Dynaspan flooring, basically what it is it's a marine grade water resistant flooring. So if you were to pour water on it, the water would just bubble on it and it would never absorb into that wood. And Keystone has never had a warranty claim on this flooring. So pretty remarkable the quality of flooring that they use, and pretty remarkable that they use it from this line all the way up into their Montana. So very awesome structural part of this trailer that a lot of people overlook or don't even know about. So that being said, let's kind of look at the last aspect, your bathroom. Really nothing too crazy about the bathroom. It's pretty standard and what you would expect. I look at units like this and I'm like, well, the fact that you have a bathroom to begin with is kind of what you're looking for. You know, it doesn't have to be anything glamorous. It's just, you have it. You know, you don't have to rely on using the outhouse if you don't want to, or if you're somewhere that doesn't have bathroom accessibility, you have it here. So, but it definitely doesn't take up too much space. They don't prioritize too much room for the bathroom in this particular floor plan or in a lot of the Keystone Springdales. Because again, they're just more of a starter camper for people looking to do like their basic weekend trips. And bathroom space is not something that is a priority for most of those people. But let's look into more of what features you have available. First of all, this sofa here is a jackknife sofa. So it will lay down. This is going to become another sleeping space if you want it to be used as that. A lot of people have mentioned too that's great for like if you have pets and you want your dogs to have, or your cats, a place to hang out and lay down or whatever. That is a great spot for that. And you have a ton of storage space back behind here as well. So really like that. In addition to the storage space, let's put this back up. You have more storage underneath here. So you'll have your 3 slide out drawers for storage there. And while we're here, I don't think there's storage underneath the bed, but let's just check. Yeah, there's not. So not going to be any storage underneath there. I'm sure that space is designated for something, but no storage underneath there, just so you know. And then this dinette table, these legs, you can take them out and the table can just sit on these stands right here. You fill these cushions in and you'll have another bed here. So you could sleep up to, 4 to 6 people in here, depending on the size of them, which again is pretty remarkable for this size camper without having any, designated bunks in it. More storage underneath here. And a little storage compartment under here too that could be used for shoes or whatever you feel fit for. Finally, you're going to have a 6 cubic foot refrigerator and freezer. It is going to be a propane and electric refrigerator. Try to keep those open. We are not level, so they definitely don't want to stay open. So you'll have that. 2 burner cooktop. Everything here is pretty standard. You have your sink, and it does come with this Boss audio system. So this is going to be your speaker because it doesn't have outdoor speakers. It'll come with this speaker here. So I have not actually tested that yet. I really should do that. I need to test this speaker and see how it sounds, but I'm assuming it's a pretty good speaker and I would hope so, but I need to try it out because I actually have not. So next time I do a Springdale video, I'll make sure that I have tested this and seen the quality of that speaker. In your kitchen, like I mentioned, you're going to have a lot of pantry storage over here, so keep that in mind. Then you'll have these 2 drawers that are going to be the same size there, plus a huge compartment underneath the sink. So it can store lots of pots and pans underneath there. And one more storage compartment up here that is a decent size as well, where you could put, your paper plates, paper cups, things of that nature. So I really feel like it offers you everything that you need in a great size to get started camping comfortably. Like I said, you have a 13,500 BTU AC, so plenty of cooling power even somewhere here like Texas. If you do want to put a TV in here, you have a mounting bracket up here, so you can, or a mounting spot where you can put a bracket to mount a TV. You'll have your TV hookups here, so you can get your over-the-air antenna, or you can get your satellite connection if you want that. And next to the bed, you're going to have outlets here, USB ports there. Again, on this side of the bed as well, you'll have outlets. This is going to be like it looks like it's a queen size bed. I'm pretty certain it might just be a full. And going on the safe side, I'm going to say that it's a full size bed because I didn't look up the exact dimensions of it. So we're going to say a full size bed on here. The only critique that people may have is that this bed is up against the wall. But with this design of bed, it maximizes your floor space. So that's really what they're going for here, is maximizing your floor space. And oh gosh, there was something else that I was, oh yeah, outlets. So we're gonna look at where all the outlets are in this unit. Here's gonna be your kitchen outlet here, and looks like that'll be your only outlet for the kitchen area. And then let's see if you have any outlets around the dinette table. Looks like around this area you won't have any outlets. Oh no, there we go. Okay, I was like, there has to be an outlet somewhere. So you'll have your outlet down underneath here. So that'll be shared between these two areas. And then same thing, you'll have this outlet here that can be accessed from the couch. So I think that's pretty much everything. Pretty simple camper, but I really love it. I think this is a great option that if I were a beginner camper just looking to get into something, and it was maybe me and one other person, or maybe me and one other person and even a kid possibly, this would be something I would be looking at, and something that I feel like would be much more comfortable than something that did not have a slide out. Well, as you can see, it is summer here in Texas. Unfortunately, still summer, and I'm still sweating out here. So if I could get 1 subscriber for every drop of sweat that was shed during the making of this video, I would highly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button down below. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, I'll see y'all out camping.